today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to talk about 5 ways to make money with AI, and pretty much I'm going to show you exactly how easy this is. Again, if you're sitting there, you're not really sure, you're thinking to yourself, look, I haven't a clue about AI. Well, it's easy to learn, simple and straightforward. And as I said, more than likely, if you can do it right now, you're going to be ahead of everyone, probably in close proximity to you in general, because it's still early on in this entire, I suppose, journey that we're on with AI. Everything that I'm talking about here is pretty much built into the system that I've already built. You can look to take elements of this, take them out, use them yourself, whatever. I don't really care. This is going to help massively understand exactly what it is. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you have to create thousands of different things. I'm not going to sit here trying to explain something that just, realistically just going to take too long to do. Everything here is something that I use on a daily basis. And for me, with no coding experience, complete beginner to AI I was originally, now have managed to kind of do all these kind of things. Where I do it separately is, I suppose, I build it and comes into part of a business. You can take micro elements from this, small parts from this, and use it yourself. Again, simple and straightforward. As you can see here, one AI system runs this whole business. Again, this is obviously my example. Content, distribution, sales, everything is done with my own AI employee. Now, the reason I do this is for the simple fact it's one recording, AI, and I can pretty much post everywhere. And again, just streamlines the entire business. And from a business point of view, this is brilliant. From, I suppose, helping other business owners, this is brilliant. But again, look, hey, Wayne, we're here to learn 5 ways how we can actually make money. We don't want to listen to you and talking about your actually system again. So yeah, let's stop doing that. Straight off the bat, the fastest, I suppose, approach to this is, and the fastest cash is AI services for local businesses. All you have to do is go to your local shop, go to your local boutique store, restaurant, whatever. More than likely, none of them are using AI. And if they are, they probably have the very basics of up and running with ChatGPT. Within, I would say, a week of you learning about AI, you can already offer them services that they could only dream about. And this is probably one of the quickest ways that you can go about doing this and pretty much earning cash from it. So as you can see here, no figures are pulled from just thin air here. I've done research with it. You can see the sources underneath each thing, and we try and zoom in a little bit more. And all this is backed with information. So you can estimate 500 to 2.5 grand per month in typical Irish agency fees for managing their social media or business, basically social media content. Again, I've seen this. I've been actually quoted this myself from different people that reach out, in emails and stuff like that. And they have quoted me at 2 grand to help me manage my social media account, and pretty much it's telling me that they're going to give me like one post per day. And yeah, look, them days are over now, I think, of having agencies, I suppose, spending that much. But the problem is, you have a small local business that probably is spending that because, one, they don't know about AI. Two, they probably haven't the time to learn about it. And I think this is where you have the opportunity straight away to jump in there and really take that position straight away. So you can charge anything from €399 per month with entry-level social media management packages start in Ireland. Again, massive opportunity. What is it? 50 to 100 is what most Irish social media consultancy charge. Dublin agencies go to 150 or more. And this is true. I was getting consultancy fees for €150 to help with social media. Pretty much it wasn't a problem to get it. You can again do this now with AI, with the help of AI, because now you have an opportunity. But I suppose the first big question there straight away is like, right, what do I do? How do I do this? Well, the key here is getting information. For a long time, if you wanted to get information about local businesses, let's say in your own local area, you either have to go manually door to door, you have to go through a directory to pull all the information, get all the emails. Well, look, AI makes it 10 times easier. You have the ability, and again, you see this tag at the very bottom of this where I talk about my system. This is pretty much parts, I suppose, little parts of my own system that I've built. AI scrapes for local business leads with gets their emails, phone numbers, website straight, everything they take. All this is brought over into a database, and you can see here is a prime example of what I've done myself. I've targeted different business in my local area, and you can see with the press of a button, I scraped all this, and it took me probably 10 minutes maybe max. Cost me, I want to say, 25 cent. Straight away you have a massive advantage. Now all you have to do, scrape all them leads. Now you can reach out to them. Once you've learned AI, once you understand how social media works with this, now you can go around to them and say, look, I'm offering to help you manage your social accounts. I can create one piece of content every single day for you, 30 pieces over the month. I can charge whatever. Let's say it's going to be, which is here it's saying is 300-400. You could charge €200. You're going to create the content, use AI to help you. key thing to remember is you have the right then to ask them to give you, like, say, information about their business, get them whatever you want. For me, I would recommend you to reach out to them, tell them that you want, like, a video recording of themselves, just waffling on about the business, what they do, what they don't do, what they like. Get as much information from them, because everything you create after that is going to be massive for you. And again, AI streamlines the entire lot of this. So you can see here, find your local business, offer them help. AI does 90% of the heavy lifting. You can easily charge, in this case, like €500 a month. And again, I can see so many businesses. All you need is 4 businesses, and you're up to potentially $2,000 a month. Again, it gets to a point where it becomes probably harder to do it and harder to manage. But again, with AI and systems like this that I've built out, pretty much streamlines this entire process. So that's option number one. Option number two is least competition, content repurposing. I'm still so surprised at how many businesses and coaches online don't have this repurposing their content. What ends up happening is they create a piece of content and they post it online and they're done. They spend a massive amount of time on creating a video, they post it on whatever platform, and they're done. It's so much wasted opportunity. So again, it is similar enough process. So what happens here is 2x by 2027. The creator economy is on track to nearly double in size. Every one of them is a potential client. Again, massive opportunity. What you can do with AI is 10 plus clips per recording. So again, if you have someone doing podcasts, it can easily be clipped up into smaller sections. If you have doing YouTube lives, video lives in general, again, clipping them all up. It doesn't require a massive amount of skill in terms of editing, in terms of clipping, because what you can do is AI can extract some of the key parts of it, tell you exactly based on a transcript. It can even cut it down for you. But if you want to be a little bit more hands-on, you can go in, you can do the edit yourself, cut down the raw footage. It can give you the best. Let's say it's a 20-minute video. It can then tell you from minute 2 to minute 3 is a really important piece. Minute 4 can be attached onto that, something like that. Again, it's another opportunity. You can see $2,500 per month. The maths then is €250 a month per creator for a full repurposing package. 10 clients, easy money. I think anyway, simple and straightforward. I never even thought of this one myself, to be honest. I use this every single day because I use it so much. I don't even think of it being something that can help a business. I just think of it more for me. It's helped me massively. And again, this is exactly what I have built inside my own AI system. It turns my long form video, which is this one, turns it into carousels, real ideas, image posts, captions, everything. Again, how you can make this different: if you happen to reach out to someone that has, let's say they have a YouTube video and they're talking full head on to the camera, like here. Obviously with mine, you can see I'm in the bottom right and obviously the screen. If you have someone that can get the full recording, then it gives you the opportunity to clip them all up into short clips, carousels. You can go along and say, I can create you 60 pieces of content. All I need from you is whatever your video is, and straight away that's an opportunity. And I guarantee you what'll happen is, one, those coaches, creators, podcasters, whatever, are either having the time to use AI or learn about AI. That's where you're coming in with the support and knowledge and understanding straight away. If we move on to number 3, the compounding one, this is, I suppose, a bit different to an extent and feeds into pretty much what I'm doing. The AI content engine leads to the paid community. Now, everything I talk about this is pretty much what I discuss inside the community. I create different things that help my business. And for you, if you're watching this and you're like, I don't have a business, well, it'll still help you, because the simple reason is you can pull elements from this, parts from this, and pretty much you can build a business on it. There is nothing stopping you to build a business on what we just discussed up here: content repurposing, whatever AI service for local business, the rest of them as well. There is nothing to stop a business starting from this, because what's the key thing for a business is a problem that someone has, something you can fix. Boom, that's your business straight away. So don't be sitting there looking at this video and thinking to yourself, I can't do this because of X, Y, and Z. Well, I guarantee you, if you can just even commit to maybe an hour a week, an hour every 2 or 3 days, 30 minutes a day learning about this, you will have a business basically set up very, very quickly. And again, everything that I talk about is inside the community, even the systems that I talk about inside the 7-day challenge, inside the Wayne's AI staff. They're pretty much things that I use on a daily basis. A case in point is the lead scraper. So again, 77% of paid communities price their membership at a low monthly fee rather than a high ticket. And this is something I think is massive. High ticket or low ticket entry is going to give you the opportunity to really grow a community. Again, you're sitting there and you're thinking, what can I create a community on? Whatever I just discussed about above, but also whatever you have an interest in. If you have an interest in dog training, you can create a community on that, because I can guarantee you there are people out there that will want to pay to join your community because of what you talk about and how you explain things. This is where AI helps you personally build it up, your brand, build up everything with it. The typical size of a community earning 5 figures a month. Again, this is should be a complete eye opener for everyone out there. 180 to 320 based on obviously the cost or the membership fee. But you can see here 6.5 or nearly 7 grand per month. The maths is 250 members at 27. Obviously 500 members if you drop the price. But you can see how quickly this turned into a decent wage for majority of people out there, all from a topic. Now, if you think this is not going to happen, this is not true, I quickly draw your attention to this. This is a leaderboard inside a school community and pretty much showcases what people are earning inside of the community. Again, these are people that have grown, obviously, big channels, big accounts, everything like that. These are the top 10. And if we scroll right down, you can see here the bottom one is down here at 22,000 a month. And again, I'm not saying, this is not hard or this is easy or whatever, but you can see straight away here there's 568 members in this. And again, that's not saying you have to do anything crazy. And as I said, my own community is slowly growing, and it's simple. It's probably one of the best ways to monetize your own experience and kind of funnel people back to is building the community around something that interests you. I'm not looking to charge 1,200 euros, 1,500 euros to do AI one-to-one consultancy. Why? Because I want to build a community, because I think a community over a longer period of time is much better for everyone involved, myself and obviously everyone that's joined. So again, if you're interested in joining and you're really interested in doing this part of it, well, 7-day free trial, get in, get involved and start growing your own business and your own community. So this is the compounding one. As I said, it builds over time. My system again talks about this. Again, you post daily, your audience grows, you have a community, it's recurring, it's easy to get people. Once you get people in, get people aware, that's it. You're probably thinking, right, I need to post daily. How do I grow my audience? Pretty much what I discussed in the previous two are a prime example here of what you can help. But again, that's exactly what I do inside the community, help people with that. Case in point was one today. And if we go back to community, I just posted there today, new lead magnet build that talked about complete in-depth, I suppose, guide, and I'll explain that in a second. If we go on to number 4, I think it is, the meta opportunity, sell the system, not the output. This is, I suppose, an interesting one. So you build up your whatever workflow you master becomes a sellable product. Templates, prompts, systems, full setup, everything. So you build up this system to help people with a problem. You can easily help them with the problem, but now you can also sell the system as a product. 2 ways to monetize. So 25% of digital product revenue is templates, presets, Notion systems, spreadsheets, everything like that. You've seen these already. 10% growth per year. Europe's e-learning market is growing nearly 10% a year up to 2034. Courses and systems ride the same wave. Straight away you can see, and I hope you can see the opportunity right there in that part. And again, the system exports, debrand it. This is what I do, everything inside it. Again, I know I sound like I'm harping on about the goddamn community here now at this stage, but everything is exported. So again, come in, get the stuff, export it, use it yourself, repackage it up to something that will work for you. Boom, Bob's your uncle. We move on to, I think this is the final one, the insurance policy, AI lead magnets and email lists. The power of this is massive. The power of this for business owners is massive. Whichever path you pick, the email list underneath is the asset you own. So again, no algorithm can take it away. AI makes building it nearly free. You can reach out to, let's say, local business and say, I'll help you build your email list. I'll help you do this. Now, you're not doing anything cagey. You're not going off buying emails and stupid emails from things. You're doing it to build up leads and lead magnets using AI. So if you can see here why, well, pretty much for every euro spent, you get 36 to 42 euros back on a good email campaign. This is the average return and still the highest ROI channel there is. And again, sources are there. 1 in 5 companies see €70 or more back per €1 with a well-run email program. This shows you the power of having an actual email list yourself, because now you can have potential opportunity to target that email list. Now, obviously, if you're watching this in Ireland, you have to be cautious of email laws, GDPR, opt-ins and stuff like that. But once you have them opt-in, you have the ability to email with newsletters, updates, sales, things like that. And as what I just showed you a second ago, this is exactly what I talked about today. So if we come over here, this is one email lead magnet I created. Again, this is 100% created with AI. So you can see here the Claude and Canva design. This is one of these comment Canva opens up on Instagram. You get the link. The link sends you over here. You're hit straight away with this opt in for an email. You can't see anything else. But as soon as you pretty much comment, it opens up the whole lot of it. And now you can see everything. Call to action to the community again down here, and again just another really good way to build up. So again, you reach out to them. This could be your task. You might have to create, let's say, 20 of these, 10 of these for a client. It's take you probably 1 day to create them all, if I'm being honest. This took me probably an hour to do because I was fine-tuning a few things, but other than that, it's all done and dusted, ready to go, and you pretty much have the opportunity to put a price on this. If they're getting €7 back for every €1 with an email list, you could easily sell each of these individual ones at maybe 20, €30. Again, a complete breakdown of what it is for a business, and just, it's worth it for them. So as I said, that is pretty much it. How you can go about using AI to make money. A few different ways. I try to tie it into what I do, obviously, on a daily basis, because I just think it makes sense. It makes life easier, I suppose. I'm not trying to tell you to go off and buy 50 other AI tools and tell you to make AI ads and stuff like that. I don't do it regular enough, so I'm not going to talk about that. These are all things that I can see. If I had the time, I could pull every one of these apart, start individual businesses to fix individual problems, instead of my approach of trying to focus on the wider problem, I suppose. Definitely something I might have to look at myself anyway, for definite. But if you're interested in this yourself, click the link below in the description. Come along, join in, get in for 7 days, see what you think. If you don't like it, let me know and take it from there. If you do happen to come in and you really like it, pay attention to the yearly plan. I have a massive reduction on the yearly plans. Why? Because it's easier to get one person in and stay for a year than it is obviously try and keeping them in every single month. But also, there needs to be something there for the potential customer, and it is, I think it's nearly I want to say 40% discount, but it could be actually 50%. So again, definitely keep an eye on that when you do join over. So look, going to leave it there. Thanks very much. Any questions, let me know in the comments. If you like this content, let me know in the comments, because I want to learn a bit more of what people want to see on the channel. So look, hope everyone has a great day, and see you later.